they will take 1 damage. And I hope that they don't destroy my creature. And do not counter my Hidetsugu Second Rite. Come on. Yeah, that's it. First game, first victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. As always, I am Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you Arachnos, Lizards and Rats. But before I explain this deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at MTG_Barbieri because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. So, let's talk about this deck, which is on my EtherHub list. You can find the link in the description below. Just click in the link, go to my website, copy the deck from there, and import it directly to your MTG Arena. So let's talk about this deck. Why it's not only about Lizard, it's Lizards and Rats. Because I don't have many copies of one types of Lizard that I needed to. For example, here I put Emberheart Challenger in this deck instead of the Gav Skeleton Scorch. If you have 4 copies of this or 3 copies of this, feel free to swap between Emberheart Challenge. You will remove this from the deck and you import the Gav Skeleton Scorch to your deck. I believe that will work a little better. But in a general way, it's worked just fine. It's an extremely aggressive deck, this deck here. And the Emberheart Challenger just work as it should. It has haste, it has prowess, so it can work with Shoot the Sheriff, Moment Breaker, Strategy Betrayal. In other words, it will cause a lot of damage and will cause it very fast. And also, if it's target from some spell or ability, it will also allow you to draw a card. So this card works great, but if you want to give a try, you can get the Gav Skeleton Scorch and put in the place of Emberheart Challenger. So basically we have almost all creatures here are Lizard, with the exception of course the Emberheart Challenger and the Alessia who laughs at fate. So basically this is the deck. We have a lot of spot removals here, a lot of lizards, and there's 2 creatures here that are not lizards. So let's talk about the lizards first. We have the Iridescent Vine Lasher. It has Offspring too, which means you can pay 2 mana of any color and create a copy that's a 1/1 token of this creature here. And it has the landfall mechanic that says whenever a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. Also we have Hired Claw, that says whenever you attack with 1 or more lizard, this creature deals 1 damage to target your opponent. And you can pay red mana and 1 mana of any color and put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Activate only if an opponent lost life this turn and only once each turn. So basically you have to remember that you have a lot of other lizards here in the deck. If you don't attack with Hired Claw but you attack with any other lizard, you will also cause 1 damage to the face of your opponent because of the Hired Claw. I forgot about this mechanic and I lost an opportunity to use the Hidetsugu Second Rite in one of the games, which is a shenanigan that we have here on this deck, because we can easily control the amount of damage that we can deal, because we can deal 1 damage with Hired Claw, we deal 1 damage with Iridescent Vine Lasher, we have 2 damage here with Gastal Thrill Seeker, and when this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target opponents and you gain 1 life. So we have a lot of mechanics that deal 1 damage only to your opponents, or deals 2, 3 depending the power of your creature that's attacking. So basically you can control the damage that you are dealing, and you can try to bring down the total life points of your opponent to 10 to use Hidetsugu Second Rite, that says that if a target player has exactly 10 life, Hidetsugu Second Rite deals 10 damage to that player. So you can finish the games very fast with this combo. You can bring down their life to 10 and then use the Hidetsugu Second Rite. You have a big control about the damage that you do. We also have here the Fireglass Mentor, That's another lizard that says that the beginning of your second main phase, if an opponent lost life this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library, choose one of them, until end of turn you may play that card. So you should play this card here only if you have some available mana, because probably if you are doing this in the beginning of the game, you will not have enough mana available to play the cards that are being exiled. So if you only have 2 mana and you play Fireglass Mentor, you will not have enough mana to play any of the things that were exiled. Unless you don't drop a land before attacking, so you have a chance to get a land in one of the exiled cards, and then you can get this land and drop to the battlefield on your turn. So it will work also this way. We also have here Gaston Thrill Seeker that has starting your engines, so you can begin with 1 in the engines, and when this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to target opponent, and you gain 1 life. And at max speed, this creature has Death Touch and Haste, which is also incredible because when you reach the max speed, every time you cast a Gaston Thrill Seeker, it will have Haste, and your deck will be very much more aggro than already is. And we have here also the Flame Cash Jiku, that when this creature enters, if an opponent lost life this turn, add a red mana and a black mana, and you can pay a red mana and a mana of any color and discard a card to draw a card, and it's a 2/2. Also, we have here the Ember Challenger that I told you. We have haste with it, prowess, and whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, exile the top card of your library until end of turn you may play that card. And we have some creatures here also with cost, which is a 3-drop, that is Alasha who laughs at fate. It's a legendary creature, that's why we only have 2 copies, and also it costs 3, so it's a little heavy for the kind of the strategy that we are trying to implement here. And it has first strike, and whenever a Lash attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and it has raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, return a target creature card with mana value less than or equals to a Lash power from your graveyard to the battlefield. As we have a lot of 1 and 2 creatures, assuming that it is only at 2 power, you can almost bring every creature that we have here. The only creature that you cannot bring on the first turn would be Valley Flame Column, but anyway, you can bring any other. And we have a Valley Flame Color that says if a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1 instead. So it's another way that we have to pump our damage and win the games faster. Hidetsugu I already explained, and we have some spot removals here. That is Moment Breaker, that has starting engines and start your engines, and it says when this enchantment enters, each opponent sacrifice a creature or vehicle of their choice. Each opponent who can't discards a card, and you may pay 2 mana of any color, sacrifice this enchantment, and you will gain life equal to your speed. We have Shoot the Sheriff, that can destroy target non-outlaw creature, and remember that outlaws are assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, and warlocks. And we have Strategic Betrayal to deal with some hard to kill creatures, hard to destroy creatures, or remove the graveyard from our opponents, especially if they are playing with some kind of reanimator deck or some stuff like this. Because this sorcery here says that target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. So basically this is the deck here. We have like 2.1 mana cost average and 21 mana. And basically this is the deck. Let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in a gameplay. Okay, let's keep 7. And we can play what? This one here, and let's say that's for lizards. Let's play this Hired Claw, and we can play a swamp for Gaston. Yeah, we can do this. Let's play the Gasto. And let's attack. Great. Now if I get an untapped land, would be great because I could play a Lash. Okay, they are going to destroy one of my creatures? No. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's play this land here and let's attack. Now they are going to destroy one of my creatures, probably. Maybe Hired Claw? Yeah, Hired Claw. Oh, it seems to be a Reanimator deck. Yeah, it seems so. So I will have to keep an eye on their graveyard to use the strategic betrayal in case they have a dangerous creature on it. I just need to make their total life count goes to 10, exactly 10, so I can use the Hidetsugu Second Rite. Okay, beseech the mirror. Let's play this one here. And we can, at the beginning of your end step, let's attack first. Okay, we attacked, so now we have the right to get the Hybrid Claw back. Unless they counter my creature. Okay, they didn't. So let's get back the Hybrid Claw. Perfect. They have 5 mana. Okay. Oh man, it's an ECS deck. Very boring, but great. Let's do the following. We can attack. Okay, they are going to destroy my creature. Okay, no problem. Okay, now we can attack with Hired Claw. They will take 1 damage. And I hope that they don't destroy my creature. And do not counter my Hidetsugu Second Rite. Come on. Yeah, that's it. First game, first victory. Yeah, we can keep 7. Let's begin with a Cavern of Souls and say it's for a lizard and play a Hired Claw. Then we can go for, I believe, a Flame Cash Hideko. Let's cause some damage. And let's play the Flame Cash Hideko. And then I Ember her Challenger. Roiling Dragonstorm. Okay, maybe it's another Omnichance deck. No, oh, it's Absolute Virtual. Yeah, I have to hold the Sheriff to destroy this creature. I think that's the best approach here. Let's play this tapped land. Yeah, we can play it after we attack, so it will enter untapped. It will not a big deal, but can help us. Okay. And then we can see if they're okay. They are not getting back this creature probably. Pass. Okay. Swamp. Let's attack it with the Flame Kashijiku. Oh, oh man, I forgot about the Hired Claw. My mistake. Now I can't use the Hidetsugu Second Rite. Okay, whatever. Very, very bad. Let's play the Flame Collar, Valley Flame Collar. Okay. Now I want them to receive 1 life back. Come on, they will not. My mistake. Okay, let's attack with both creatures here. Let's discard the Hidetsugu. Now we have to shoot the Sheriff. Okay. Now let's see what they are going to do. Probably they will try to get the Absolute Virtue. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, come on, man. Okay, we can destroy their creature at the end of the turn. And we can attack again. No, we will decline this time. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we have 3 lands here. All of them enters untapped. And we can begin with a Hired Claw, I believe. I think that the Fireglass Mentor, it's better used after some time. After maybe in the mid game or late game, so I can have some available mana to cast some other stuff here. Okay, we can play Ember Challenger, and let's attack. If they have some big creature or something like this, we can use the Shoot the Sheriff to destroy their huge creatures. Okay, they are just drawing cards, no problem. Okay, now we can play this tapped land here and another Ember Challenger, and let's attack again. Great. Now we can play the Fireglass Mentor. Oh, 7/5. Okay, Hired Claw. We have a swamp here. What we can do? We can just shoot the Sheriff here. It will receive prowess. We can play a Hired Claw. And I think that we have enough mana to deal the damage that we need to win the game. Let's see. Great. That's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, 3 lands again. But we have only 2 drop creatures. Let's begin with the stepped land here. And then we can go for a Ember Heart Challenger. That's gonna be destroyed probably. Yeah, of course. Of course, my horse. Let's try again. We never give up. Okay, are you going to destroy my creature? Again? Okay, we can't play the Fireglass Mentor. Let's attack. Okay. What are you going to do? Destroy my creature lands. Okay, let's take an action. We have what? Yeah, whatever, we can get a mountain. We have a swamp on the hand, we have another land here. So it's not gonna be a problem. Hematrose. No, sorry. Ketramose. Some weird name. Weird name. Let's play this land. Actually, we can play the swamp here. We can play the Flame Kashijiku. Yeah, okay. And we can play on Strategic Betrayal. So it has Indestructible. But it's not gonna be a problem because I'm exiling their creature. So let's attack. Okay. On the next turn, they will probably be 13 points of life or below. Okay, another one? Come on, man. Let's see what we can do. We can attack with both. We can play this land here untapped and play a Fiery Glass Mentor. Let's see what we get. Oh, no, at the beginning of your second main... Oh, it's just after the second main phase. My mistake. My mistake. But anyway, no problem. Ghost Vacuum. They are getting what? They need to exile 3 cards. They got 1 life, okay. Actually, they lost 1 life. That's it, 1 more game, 1 more victory. Yeah, okay. Let's play with this hand here. Let's keep 7. A Chocobo. Okay. We need Shoot the Sheriff or something like this. We really need. Okay, we didn't find. Let's play the Gasto Thrill Seeker. Okay, now it's gonna be a 4/5. Come on, man. What the hell? Okay, let's take the damage. No blocks. Let's play here. And what we can do. Let's play the Valley Flame Caller. And let's attack. Now I just need 1 more point of damage to give this creature Death Touch and Haste. Okay. Let's take the damage. Let's play here and let's attack here and here with both Amber challengers. And let's give Death Touch and Haste to Gassel Truth Seeker. Okay. Now their best hope is for Tifa, because it has a trample. Says Shokoba can block with my Death Touch creature. Okay, unless they have some kind of protection spell. Okay, they don't. Great. Now I need another one, or... Okay, what we can do here? Let's attack with both. Let's attack with both. Come on, man. Block with Insidious Fungos. Come on, man. Block it. Okay, you are not going to block. Okay, you didn't. Let's play Valley Flame Caller and Hired Claw. That's it. Okay, now they have just one mana that they can drop to increase the Tifa Lockhart power, to double it. Oh, come on, man, they are destroying my Hired Claw. Okay, shoot the Sheriff, great. We can destroy their Tifa. And we, oh, come on, man, let's finish the game. One more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. Got any questions about the build or how it plays? Drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.